Round. It is scheduled for 12. You get the feeling it may not go the distance the way they're pounding each other. Meldrick Taylor made the turn out of a reckless round one and has taken command through 2, 3, and 4.
I thought he won 2 and 3. I thought 4 was, even though Meldrick comes out scoring real early around 5. I thought Buddy McGirt did land some punches around 4 and had an even round. But he's taking a lot of heavy stick right here around 5.
He stuck him with that left hand, and there's the right uppercut. The chopping right misses. He is all over Buddy McGirt.
Buddy McGirt is not reacting here. He's not taking advantage of the openings created by Meldrick Taylor. He has a reputation as a brilliant counterpuncher, does Buddy McGirt. But here, when he punches, he's just exchanging, just throwing punches, not throwing accurate punches with any great design in mind. And he continues to fight in desperation. With 2 minutes left here in round 5, Don, Buddy McGirt is landing punches, but he looks tired. He's trying to catch his breath, and he just looks like a desperate fighter.
He looks like his first fight with Frankie Warren, which he later avenged, but that's his only loss, and he said then he was indeed lethargic that night.
There you saw him so tired that he lost his balance after a punch. And taking these jabs, they're all scoring by Meldrick Taylor.
He's still got half the 5th round to get through.
And Taylor's confidence is just sky high right now. His hands are down. He's almost taunting McGirt.
There is that old danger if Meldrick does keep the left low enough, the right could come over it, but he's got a tired opponent.
But look at those punches by McGirt. I mean, he's just pawing. There's just nothing on him at all. No zip at all.
Taylor's best round was the 3rd, and this is even better for him. Round number 5 with a minute to go.
There you saw Meldrick try to turn his man. That's what he wants to do. That's what George Benton and Lou have been trying to get him to do. Don't back straight out. Turn your man. Punch from angles, and when you're finished from punching, escape from angles. Escape to the side. Don't back straight out.
You see him missing consistently, McGirt. His jab very, very soft for a man who has a respected jab. He's not doing much with either hand right now except catching. 15 seconds to go in what has become a very big round right from the outset for Meldrick Taylor. Want to let our stations know we'll be staying between rounds here to examine what's going on in these corners. Meldrick Taylor is tattooing Buddy McGirt, the champion, through 5 rounds.
Now look, this is action right at the beginning of this round 5. And watch Meldrick Taylor. He gets off first. The left, right, and then the left hook after it. Nothing coming back from Buddy McGirt. Again, Taylor, left, right. Looking for the opening. Tried an uppercut that missed and a left hook that missed. But again, Buddy McGirt, who has a reputation as one of the best counterpunchers in boxing, is standing up too straight, and he's not coming back with anything.
Yeah, right? Get him confused again. Get him shook up, right?
There's George Benton in Meldrick's corner.
You got me covered? No. Million punches. No. Half step punch, side to side. Just keep turning him. This guy got him. Now look, but then let your jab go. And then with the Henry Armstrong. You got me covered? Now how you feel? Good. All right. Now look.
Well, McGirt may not be out of it as Lou Doyle suggests, but he certainly is not the proud, aggressive champion who brought this belt in today to this ring as he goes to a 6th round well behind on points. And perhaps running out of stamina.
That's the surprising thing, Don. I mean, if he's re-injured his left arm or his left arm's giving him trouble, you can understand that. And that will drain a man. But Buddy came out of that first round, when he scored and won the only round, I think, so far, he came out of it looking exhausted, and he just hasn't gotten a second win. Both these men train very hard. They don't abuse themselves. They're superbly conditioned. Buddy may get a second win, but it sure hasn't shown up yet.
He's been looking for that gas station, but finding them all closed in this long weekend. No reserve tank available for McGirt yet. Buddy's mom with a more serious look on her face now, Dorothea McGirt. A more concerned look
Again, Taylor finishing the exchange in more spectacular fashion. McGirt landed a punch to the body, but Taylor landed a left hook to the head.
And as you said earlier, that is what judges tend to look for. What happens at the end of an exchange, generally speaking. We want to alert our local stations that at the end of this round, we'll be taking a station break.
Again, Meldrick Taylor getting the best of the exchange, to the body and to the head.
They tell you hockey players to finish the check, and somebody told Meldrick Taylor to finish the exchange, and he's done so, as you say, consistently.
Again, Buddy McGirt's legs wobbled there as he missed that punch. He was off balance, and it's very unusual for Buddy.
I thought he was hurt in the early minutes, seconds of round 5. Not to the point of going down, but certainly he was wobbly then.
Again, McGirt scored at the beginning of the exchange, but he caught a big right-hand counter at the end of it.
Boy, he looks very, very stiff-legged now. Not the Buddy McGirt we saw take Warren out and take Howard Davis out. ABC's Wide World of Sports will continue right after this word from your local station. Away in Atlantic City, an IBF junior welterweight title bout dominated by the challenger in the dark trunks that you see in front of you now, Meldrick Taylor.
And again, Taylor getting off with more punches, landing more punches, and finishing the exchange.
What he's done lately, Alex, too, is launch each round with such fury that he's taken any sting that McGirt may have right out of him for the balance of the round.
It was interesting to hear Al Cerda when McGirt's corner between rounds. He said, let him start fast. You finish strong. Whether Buddy can do that remains to be seen.
Yeah, but Al's forgetting that he's paid a price for the fast start by Taylor. Meldrick says he's in better shape now than he was when the fight was first scheduled for June. Said certainly his defense has improved. Offense doesn't look too shabby either.
I think that's the main thing, Don, is that Meldrick is using his offense as his defense. He's covering up well enough not to get hit by stupid punches, but Buddy is so slow right now with his punches that Meldrick has time to get out of the way of him.
A combination right there, an example of the hand speed superiority by Meldrick Taylor. It was McGirt, the champion, who wanted to establish the tone early, and I guess he did. He lured Meldrick into a first-round brawl, but he couldn't take him out. And ever since then, Taylor has basically dictated what has gone on here.
Now, Buddy's best hope right now is really two things. One, Meldrick has to run out of gas in order for Buddy to get back in this fight, it appears. He has to look at those punches. Not just the number of them, not just the speed of them, but the accuracy of them. Look at Taylor pinpointing, sharpshooting to the head and to the body.
On target, the direct route in time and time again, and those have got to be hurting Buddy McGirt. They are slowing him down, but he has got to be hurt right now, I think.
And they're not only hurting him, but they're taking so much out of him that when he does land a punch in return, there's nothing on it.
Exactly. They have less than a minute to go, and it's the 7th round. Meldrick, as you heard earlier, is so proud of this young lady, his daughter Melanie.
Melanie's pretty proud of her daddy. She watched the up-close and personal before the fight, saw herself on TV and watched her daddy. I said there were two things that Buddy McGirt has to bank on. One is Taylor running out of gas. The other one is him getting a second win. That just does not appear likely right now.
I mean, Meldrick is outscoring him at a ratio of 4 and 5 to 1 through sequences here as these rounds progress. And doing so forcefully. Those are not soft blows Taylor is throwing. He's not slapping at him, but Buddy really is having run out of gas. About 10 seconds to go in the 7th round as the brawl continues. 5 scheduled rounds remain. Stay with us. A tired champion, Buddy McGirt, in definite trouble in this his second title defense.
He's not only tired, now he's got another problem, Don, and that is he is cut badly on his left eyelid. Howie Albert, his cut man, worked on it in the corner in between rounds, but that eye does not look good. It is not bleeding right now, but you can bet that Meldrick Taylor's going to sharpshoot it, try to pick at it with his jab.
He's been target shooting all day with enormous accuracy. It was McGirt who tended to downgrade Taylor, saying he's an amateur, he's an Olympic champion, I'm a world professional champion. And that was true until today, but it looks like it might change.
It's always interesting to see how these Olympic stars mature into professional fighters. Some make the transition, some like Howard Davis, who we saw 5 weeks ago, never make the transition. Evander Holyfield, Meldrick's teammate, obviously successfully did that at cruiserweight. Mark Breland, when he came up against his tough test against Marlon Starling, failed. Meldrick certainly is passing the test right now.
By the way, Holyfield, along with Pernell Whitaker and Tyrell Biggs, Meldrick's teammates from '84, in attendance here today. This is the 8th round, scheduled for 12. And it was certainly understandable that McGirt would launch a war in round 1, having taken 11 opponents out that early. But he didn't get away with it against this kid, who turned the corner in the 2nd round and hasn't looked back.
So far, the cut on the the left eyelid is holding up. There, a right hand by Taylor, just missed, landed on the chin. Just missed the cut, landed on McGirt.
Less than a minute remaining in the 8th round. Sign of a good referee, Randy Newman. You don't know he's there. He's had very little to do.
It's also the sign of two fighters who don't like to clinch and don't make things work for Randy Newman.
That's true. Again, Meldrick finishing that exchange.
I hate to keep repeating this, but Buddy McGirt continues to fight out of desperation. He just does not seem to have the stamina left, the energy left to adhere to his fight plan. He's just got to go all out on his heart and his guts.
That is no position for a champion to be. We'll be back as this round is at an end.